Recently had a client by the name of Don, not his real name. And he called me up and he said the allegations of sexual abuse against him. I said, that's awful. He says, absolutely. And he said, it didn't happen. I said, I believe you. Because you wouldn't be calling Attorney Seaver if they did happen. Because I'm going to put you through the paces. He says, I welcome that. So I called the DCF investigator with a release who was kind enough to talk to me. And she read me the 51A orally over the phone, and I thank her for that. And the crazy part about the whole thing was that if your child was sexually abused, you would know exactly the date that it happened, and there was no date. Yet, in probate court, the mother went and took out a restraining order and testified. And in that affidavit, it states unequivocally the date that the sexual abuse happened, but yet she didn't give DCF any dates. Now, why is that? So we went back and we did some research, because all the phone calls, all the pictures taken that day, all the information, all the king's men and all the king's horses, nothing added up. And she knew that. So she did not give DCF the accurate information. And when I told the DCF 51B investigator this and proved it to her, she shook her head. And guess what DCF did? They filed the collect against the mother. And that is child abuse when a parent alienates a child from another parent. That is just so wrong. And kudos to the DCF 51B investigator for picking up on that and listening. So the moral of the story is get the goods, get the facts, get the evidence, and prove it to DCF. They want to do the right thing. I know some people may find that hard to believe, but they do. I've met many a 51B investigator who wants to do the right thing. But you got to give it to them. You got to give the story. You got to give them the red meat. You got to give them the facts and the evidence and corroborate and disprove things.